guys, so we're going to be talking today about personal finance and what exactly personal finance is. It can seem like a really complicated topic, but really it's not. It can actually be as simple as you want it to be. So personal finance is just simply the way you manage your money yourself. That's all it is. It doesn't have to be that complicated yet. There really isn't one specific plan that's going to get you to like a $2 million net worth or whatever it is that people promise. There isn't one specific plan that's going to get you there. It's so variable. It really depends on your income, your expenses, your lifestyle, your goals. I mean, there's so many factors that go into personal finance that one specific plan is not going to get you a promised result. That doesn't mean you don't need a plan. You still have to have a plan. So your financial plan on a very rudimentary level should really be composed of maybe two main components. So the first one is budgeting. You must do a budget. You have to do a budget every single month. And every single month you're going to have a different budget because every month some other expenses come up that maybe you didn't plan for. I'm going back to school this coming up month, so I have to plan for textbooks. That's something that's a little bit new. So keep in mind that your budget is not going to be the exact same every single month. Nobody's really that lucky. So it's going to change. That's okay. But make sure you create it before the month begins. And to create a budget, there's really two main components of that. You're going to have your income. So write down your income. And then you're going to list all of your expenditures out, every single expense. And you're going to take your income, subtract all your expenses, and you should be left with zero. We want a zero-sum budget. So why do we want a zero-sum budget? Well, we want every single dollar to be going somewhere. It has to be somewhere, even if it's just in savings. Put it in a place where you know it's allocated for. The reason why, the reasoning behind that is really because if you have money sitting in your checking account, you're going to be a lot more likely to spend it on stuff that you don't really need. So for me, if I see that I have, I don't know, $50, $100 sitting in my checking account, I'm probably going to go buy coffee and I'm probably going to go shopping. Those are my two things that I have to watch out for. So allocate your money, put it every dollar into a certain place, create your budget before the month begins. Write down your income, all of your expenses, subtract the two, you should get zero. So that's the first component of personal finance. The second one is goal setting. So we set goals because that is kind of our roadmap. That's going to tell us what direction we want to go in life and where we're trying to go with our finances. I mean, if you don't have a place to reach for, you're probably not going to get there. So your goals are kind of like your little roadmap. It's going to help you see the grand scheme and the more existential view of life. So make sure you write down your goals. They can be whatever you want. They're your goals. And the biggest and most important thing about personal finance that you have to remember is that it's called personal finance because it's personal. It's what works for you. Don't be caught up in you have to follow this plan, you have to do this exact thing because Whitney said you have to do this. That's not necessarily the case. Find what works for you, take aspects of plans, and adapt it to your own life because at the end of the day, it's your money. You tell it where to go, and you have to be happy with your plan or you're not going to be successful at it. So if you guys need any more help, I have a blog. Go to whitneyhansen.com. I will occasionally write some different posts on various personal finance topics. And I would be happy to answer any of your questions. So you can send me an email. You can connect with me on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the social media. So be sure that you are checking out whitneyhansen.com. If you still have questions, feel free to find me on Facebook or send me an email. And we will chat later. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, the way I should talk, yeah, the way I should rap. I don't listen to none of that. I just do as I please. I just do what I want. There's no conforming for me. I'ma do me. I'ma do me.